How's everybody doing? Centennial 76 with you here, and what I'm showing you is my two new stereos for my 1998 extended cab Chevy truck, and the other one here is for my 1993 single cab Chevy truck. Now this is the Kenwood X705 receivers. Let's open the box here. Well, let's kind of look and see what it says on the back of them. Alexa built in, Sirius XM, dual phone, music mix, it also says here that it will do, let's see here, they're Bluetooth, they'll work with Android as well as Apple, and remote app function, 12-band EQ, drive EQ, which is kind of nice. What that does, it's supposed to level your music as you drive at different speeds, and bass boost, rear and front UBS connections. So it has quite a few good features compared to the one that I have in the 98 right now, which is I think it's an Exelon 305. So anyways, let's pull these out, or pull one of them out, and we'll take a quick look at what's in the box. So obviously you get your microphone. That's the first thing you get. Some screws to be able to screw things in place. Let's see here. A wiring harness for the back of the stereo. And let's get a little further down the box here and pull the unit out. Of course, an instruction manual. I guess these are the tabs to help take it in and out of the metal casing that the stereo sets down in. Alright, let's get some plastic and some foam off of it here. Take that out. We'll set those up there. Set that up there. Now the first thing I noticed, compared to older school stuff, for example, we'll give this Pioneer here. This is what came out of the 93. As you can see, it's pretty tall. It is a CD player still. Before I completely unhook everything from the 93, I need to make sure there's not a CD still in it. Those are getting hard to come by nowadays. Not really, but they're not sold everywhere. So when we pull it out, obviously the first thing you see is the height difference on that, which is nice, which from what I understand and I do comprehend, it will make this fit in a lot more vehicles that normally a unit like this wouldn't. But if you can get a unit like this in most cars, this will be no problem. So let's put the Pioneer back out of the way here. Pull this one out. We're not going to completely take the faceplate off. Yeah, I guess I will. I can put it back on. Oh, she looks pretty. Yeah, so far I'm liking it. Everything's nice and clean, what you would expect from a Kenwood. Now on the back here, this is the rear UBS hookup, which you run under your dash or whatever. Is where your factory harness goes in. It uses a small blade fuse. This is for your microphone. Then it has 3 RCA jack outs. So that way, if you wanted to, you can run 3 different amplifiers off this radio. And I can't remember what this is for. I ain't going to worry about that. And obviously that's for your antenna hookup. But all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this unit so far. Of course, my 305 is it's more like the Pioneer over here, but it is also a CD player. That was the first upgrade I went with the 98 truck. This will be its second upgraded radio for that truck. I would assume this Pioneer over here was the first radio upgrade that somebody did for that truck. I don't know. The 98 I bought brand new, so I know what's happened with it. The 93, I think I'm probably the 3rd owner of that truck. Hold on, let me get this little straightened back in because I do like to put things back up as best I can. But anyways, all in all, this was a good buy. These are normally close to $300 radios by the time you pay like shipping tax and things of that nature. I myself have about $150 in each one. So I basically got 2 of them for the price of 1. But as I go along and I start getting wiring harnesses put on and installed and everything, probably the first truck that'll get it will be the 98, because all the equipment and the amplifier and everything is in place in the 98. So all I have to do is get the new plear unit put in. The 93 one, which will be this one, you know, they might change it, doesn't really matter. But the 93, somebody had chopped off my factory wire and harness connect for the factory radio. I've got one of those coming in. Oh, and then obviously, no, it's not in there. Sorry, I don't know what I did with it. But here it is. And then I like to opt and go with, obviously you need the, you know, antenna adapters. Both trucks already have one. The 93 where somebody did the radio before me. The 98, I know I put one in. I know it's in there as well. The radio that's in the 98 already has one of these adapters on it, but I'm going to leave it on the radio itself. I'm going to put this with this to be going into the 98. I've got one of these coming in for the 93, plus where I can restore the factory harness connection on the 93 as well. Then at that point, I'll finish putting that one in, run my remote wire, and get my amplifier completely hooked up, get my second sub put in it. Then at that point, besides running me a UBS connect cable off the back of each vehicle, I should be done with the radio installs on both vehicles. Then after that, the next vehicle I got upcoming is my 2013 Malibu, which that's going to be kind of a similar project, but we're going with a little bit different, probably bigger amplifiers and bigger subs set up on that one. But anyways, I hope you like this video. If you will, like, subscribe, comment, follow, and share. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful day. Centennial 76, out.